Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on this channel, then you are welcome. Where have you been? Okay. So today, without much ado, we are going to talk about how to price your cakes. If you are a business person, or maybe you render a service, or you are a new cake maker, or maybe you've been at it for a while, today we're going to talk about how to price those services, or how to price your cakes basically. So I need you guys to watch till the end of this video so you can understand what I'm saying and not get me wrong. So if this is your first time, so I need you to click on the subscribe button down below, and right beside it is a bell, so click on that bell as well, so that every time I post a new video you get a notification. So let's get to it. First things first, the first thing we're going to talk about is how much your services are worth. I don't care what kind of service you render, I don't care what kind of cake you make or how you make them. The Bible says a laborer deserves his wages, so when you work, you should get paid. And half of the time, it is not your clients cheating you of your money. It is yourself. It is you cheating yourself of how much you should get paid, because you don't think you should get paid that much. I think that's what the problem is. Or because you don't even know what your services are worth. The first thing I want to tell you is you have to get out of your own head for you to be able to make good business decisions. Don't make it based on your own feelings. Don't make it based on like how you would react, because everybody is not you. The truth is, nobody is you. If you walk into a store and you want to buy a dress, sometimes for me, if I walk into a store and I want to buy a dress, the first thing I think about is, will it fit me? No. The first thing I think about before walking into that store is, can I afford it? I can't walk into Gucci, for example, and said I want to buy a dress. What is wrong with me? The first thing you have to think about is, can I afford it? Or then you can think about, will it fit me? But some people do not think like that. It took me a while to realize that not everybody is you. Not everybody thinks about money first while making decisions. Some people have the money and they would not mind. If the quality is good, they wouldn't mind. Okay, so the second advice is, don't overestimate yourself. I feel like a lot of people, like, if you have a really high self-esteem, I don't know, I think you get me. If you have a really high self-esteem, you tend to overrate your abilities. You tend to think they are bigger than what they are. So you are probably going to charge higher than you should earn. The same way some people charge lower than they should earn because they don't have the guts to charge what they deserve to earn. That's the same way some people overestimate their abilities and charge higher than they should earn. You don't want to be that person because you chase your customers away. And the same way, like the opposite direction, is when you underestimate your abilities and charge lower than you should earn. Like, number one, you are going to work and die. Like, you're going to burn out because you're going to be getting so many orders but without profit, or the minimal profit. And you don't want to work and work and work and work and still not be able to maybe pay your rent, or like at least live a good life. This is the work you want to do, yeah? You should be able to afford the normal things of life, yeah? Yes. And when you think about your profit, you have to be realistic, one. You have to be humble, too, because a lot of people think their skills are actually more than what it is in real life. You have to be considerate of your clients as well. Let's say, for example, for me, I bake for 90% of my clients are students. So it would be unreasonable for me to want to charge exorbitant amount of money. You understand? And at the same time, it would be unfair for me to charge lesser than I should get. You understand? Because in the long run, you'll be cheating yourself, and you'll also be cheating your clients, because you won't be there for long. Trust me. If you're rendering a service and you are underpaid or undercharged, but it won't be firewood. You will soon get tired and stop. So at the end of the day, you're going to lose because you're going to stop the business because you can't keep up. And they're also going to lose because you're going to miss your great and wonderful service. So it's important that you charge how much would be enough to run your business and how much would be enough for you to earn a normal living. The same way somebody wants to get a job and at an oil company and they're paying him $6 billion. Everybody wants a decent living. It's the same way you want to do what you like. You're rendering a reasonable service. Same way you want to do what you enjoy doing and earn a living from it. You don't want to be the servant of men before you eat. Do you understand? So the fourth thing I want to talk about is get out of your own head. And when I say get out of your own head, I mean like don't charge with your emotions. When usually I used to do this thing a lot where like somebody wants a cake and then they send me a picture of the cake and I'm so excited. I'm like, oh god, when I make this cake it'll be so nice, but I can't wait to make this cake. And then when they tell me how much they want to pay, at first I'll be disappointed, but then I'll be looking for how to adjust my price to suit them. You shouldn't be yes, if you can reduce the price for your client and it won't take out of your own profit, fine. But you shouldn't be adjusting your price to suit them. Because when you walk into a shop, for example, you want to buy something at Tilpo and you can't afford maybe the 50 grievance cookies, you go for the 23 because it's what you can afford. It's nothing personal. Then you got a cookie and the person selling cookie for 50 won't feel short-handed because you wanted to just buy for 23 because you had 23. So get out of your own head. Think about what the price should be and write it down and have a system of estimating how much something should cost and tell them. And if they can afford it, fine. And if they can't, it is not personal. It's nothing personal. A lot of my clients, like they send me cakes and like sometimes the price is higher than they're expecting. And I understand. For a lot of things I have budget as well. And if it is higher than my budget, I'm sorry, I cannot spend what I don't have. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. You're not losing and they're not losing. So get out of your own head. You shouldn't be adjusting the price to suit the client because at the end of the day, you would be at loss. Okay, so the last and final thing I want to talk about is it is okay for everybody not to be able to afford you. Well, how do I speak this English now? Everybody should not be able to afford you because if everybody can afford you, it means, are you salt? Like, it's not even all salt everybody can afford. There's some kind of salt I've seen some magazines and they're like, maybe pink salt. In my mind, like, oh, we buy this one. Should buy the basic salt. Everybody should not be able to afford you. I think I had a problem with this at first. When people say, oh, it's so expensive, someone else makes it cheaper. It is okay. It is perfectly okay. And you should consider the fact that they are paying how much they have. It is how much they have. You can't make someone spend what they don't have. So they should be able to go buy where the price suits them. So it is nothing personal. You shouldn't feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad for the fact that they can't pay, and some people are rude with it and they'll be like, oh, I can't pay that amount of money. I'm sorry. Someone else to make it cheaper. It is okay. But don't feel bad. The same way, don't feel bad that maybe your prices are too high. As long as you're sure you're not overpriced and you've calculated how much you need for you to be able to run a legit business, then the clients that are yours will come to you. And let me give you an example. If you are making a cake and you decide, okay, this cake is so price, and you only take people that have that kind of money to pay for that particular thing, it means you have enough money for you to run your business, for you to live well, for you to even expand your business. Do you understand? So Don't feel bad when people can afford you, or when they say they'll go to someone else. Those that can afford you will come to you. Just be patient. Okay, guys. I hope you learned a lot from our conversation. I know it was a monologue, but in my head it was a conversation. So, if you have any question, or if you have something you'd like me to expand on, just send it to me in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed, like, okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next, oh, before I go there, subscribe. Thank you guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.